Evening. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's Project Zomboid stream, Lost to Nature. We are continuing. We've survived for 12 days. And it is quite a difficult situation for us to be existing in, but we're gonna see if we can get by. So we're going to be keeping an eye on the streams like last night, but everything kind of like seemed okay, even though all my feedbacks, they seemed to indicate that everything was fucked. Upon rewatching the streams, they seem mostly fine. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. What's that? Actually, no, wait. I do know what's going on. Is for some reason my network is having some congestion issues or some shit like that. Like, who knows? It's probably unrelated to me as the streamer. And they are... I've changed some settings so that the bitrate will change dynamically. All right. We are going to continue with the game. Everything looks okay from that side. Okay, so what's happening in the game right now is we are trying to get ourselves a little bit set up to survive. It's August. We got some... I feel like my chair was running over a cord or something and I was going to lose my mind. We have got some... tons of actual crap, so... But we have some fish traps. That's the main thing that I want to make sure. We're going to try to get set up as fish traps. And I'm also collecting fish fillets because we have some mods installed that will allow us to make, I think it's called schmaltz. Maybe I don't have the recipe for it yet. Or maybe it's not even listed there. Let me see. It's here. Yeah, this. So we can reduce schmaltz. So I think we need 6 fish fillets to do it. And so what do I have? 2. So I'm trying to like stock up fish fillets so we're fishing, but then I also want to get enough fish to put in the fish traps. Okay, so what we're going to be primarily doing... Okay, those are already... What the fuck? Okay, that's already in my bag. What we're going to be primarily doing is foraging for bugs, fishing, and... well, what else are we going to be doing? Hopefully, then we'll get the fish traps going, and then hopefully we will... You know what? I got to make a list of this stuff. Okay, so I was playing a little bit off stream, and I got some... We leveled up our foraging enough so that... What are we now? Okay, so we're now almost going to be level 7. And now I can collect these, 1 second here. Just gotta check my stream monitor here, which is myself watching my own stream. Okay. Hopefully my mic's not too loud, because it seemed like it was kind of loud, so I turned it down and turned up the desktop sound. So anyways, we crossed some threshold. Oh no, we read a magazine, so now we can find these things. So we did that. Okay, let's take this notebook. And we're gonna write some stuff in it. Write in notebook. Okay, so stuff. This fucking mic's on the way. Stuff to do. We are going to fish for 6x fillets. How do you spell it? Is it only... I feel like it's 2. Maybe it's like the French spelling is 1L and I don't know who the fuck knows. Somebody tell me I'm wrong with that amount of fillets. We are going to bait... Okay, we gotta make chum somehow. Oh, see, that's one thing I forgot. Bait, fish traps. Prepare to leave. Because we have to go continue to explore because we need more stuff. Okay, so that notebook, we'll just re-refer to that if it keeps coming up. So, did I have a pot of something waiting? Oh, maybe I should make something. Because we've been making a pot of something nasty every day, but I don't know if we really have anything to put in there right now. We could just put just random shit. Because we have beans, right? I found like 2 bags of beans, which are like epic. So let's create something here. Let's make a lentils. It seems like stew is more versatile. We just got to make sure we don't accidentally use the fish. Stew with white bean. So another thing that is I've been sort of accidentally... This is what we'll do. We'll throw this on the fire and then... we'll throw this on the fire and then we'll go fish. Because usually we get some fish that also need to be fired. And then that'll be good. That'll be good shit. Let's just make it sexy because it's only 10 right now. I think we should just add as much beans as it'll let me add here at this point. Because we don't have anything else except beans. Holy, okay, just keep adding it then. Is 40 enough? Let's make it 50. We'll make 50 the limit of what we go to. How about? So we'll throw this because I got this stove chilling here. So it has, I think, 18 hours. Okay, so we'll put this here and then we'll use up our 4 baits. What do we have on here right now? Bait, caterpillar. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it sure as hell seems like the bugs are far better bait than the reusable lures. Like they seem to be like way better. But what do I know? So I also planted the only seeds I had that were food seeds because I kept throwing everything else in the ground that happened to be jalapeno, which I don't want to say is useless, but it's pretty much fucking useless. So we got 3 fishing nets, we got a broken fishing net, but also good news is I went and, you know, what you should do is like re-loot areas that you've already looted before because you miss stuff, right? Like in this place, it seems like it's pretty consistent where the shells and everything. See here, look, we even missed this, right? Overalls. Maybe I'll snag that in case something happens. Because it looks like these shelves are empty. So we missed this stuff. I don't know if these things are really valuable, though. Like, we don't really need... We're a grave digger, right? So we don't really need... Yeah, see, like, I think I went through here, but I didn't obviously grab all this stuff that was useful, right? So we'll take the saucepan now. Forged fishing hook. I feel like... I definitely looked in here. Tackle box is not really useful because it seems like I never use up more than 1 hook. Like, am I wrong about that? Am I wrong about that, chat? I think we looked at all this stuff, but there was nothing that really caught my eye on a first... Oh, where the rotten carrot cake? That's only 3. See, some of these things, though, they have... The rotten food has enough calories that it's kind of worth it. Like... Okay, this is the bar area, so we definitely searched the whole bar area. Right? Like, it's kind of worth it to... Like, every time there's these random pop-ups that I have to dismiss. Where YouTube is continuously like... Don't you want to be monetized, son? And I'm like, listen, bitch. We have precisely 0 people watching. I don't want to punish those 0 people with ads that they're not going to watch. So, get fucked. Get motherfucked, YouTube. That's right. I said it. Fuck Israel. It's like, bang, as soon as I say that, stream insta-banned. Fuck Trump and fuck Israel and fuck Elon Musk. It's the kind of dystopian shit that would happen. Except that I'm Canadian, so it shouldn't happen. Okay, we gotta find, like, where the fishes are. Is it over there? It's over there. Fishes get stitches, bro. Beetle doodle doo 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 doo. Oh yeah. So you want it when the things are right next to the dock like that? That's what we're talking about, bro. Equip both hands, boy. We got fishing to do. I'm glad you can't fall off. Like, how scary would that be? Right, because then you don't have to reel it in for like 100 years. It's right there. Yeah, see, we got one already, bro. Oops. Come on, something good. Is it a small sun? Oh, can we? Yes, we can slice fillets. I think 13 centimeters might be the... Yeah, see, the fish always eats the bait. Alright, good job, Streamlabs. Good job, Streamlabs. Send in your messages like you're supposed to, like I set you up to do. Come on, give me another one. Is it? Shit. Okay, we can't do that one. Let's keep it up. Error. Error. That's like right next to the dock, eh? If we get one more decent sized fish... Dude, I said, can we get one more decent-sized fish, please? Fuck, this sucks. At least fishing in this game is chill. We gotta figure out how to make chum. I don't know if you could make chum from, dirt somehow? You can't really look at it while you're fishing. Holy shit. Well, this might be a decent sized one. It's a fighter. It's a mother trucking fighter, bro. Oh, nice, right? What? It's at 18 centimeters. Says we can. Oh no, that's the other sunfish. Fuck. You piece of shit. Okay, now we don't have any bait though. Should I go? I need to go. Maybe I should go forage some bait real quick because it seems like the... Oh my god, that's so annoying. Wait, can you walk across this? Oh shit, you can? I didn't know that. It looks like a hole. Okay, and I thought that there was a chance I might fall in or something, but I guess that's not on the... It's not in the cards. Okay, let us continue. So let's keep stocking our fillets here, and then we got these two fishies, 3 fishes actually. We can't. So I'm wondering if I should be using these in the chum. Okay, well let's go. We can't waste time on that. We gotta go get some more bait. Fuck you, what the hell? So it looks like this. It looks like the same as last night, where YouTube is crying continuously, but I think it's not real, and everything else is fine. So, welcome to the internet, where everything gets fucked. Okay, for the first time ever, I want some bugs and I can't find them. You need a lot of bugs to fish effectively. What is this? Oh my god, box of screws randomly? Hook me up, I guess. So we're at the point that, right, because we have a base, we are basically collecting everything that we find and keeping it, because there might be times when we want to forge things, or not forge, but craft things or forge things, and we just need random shit, right? Like random sticks or random blocks or whatever, like anything that we might need. So I'm just like taking everything. Good common mallow seeds. Oh wait. Oh nice, relieve golden flu symptoms. Okay, that's pretty pimpin'. We might have to plant that one. What is this, a lime? A limeo? 3 wild fresh limes. In what world do limes grow in the wild? You tell me. See? Oh yeah, also, now we know if the mushrooms are poisonous or not. Because we just somehow magically know that. By reading a book or something, I think. What is this? Oh, mint. Yoink. So I'm just taking all the seeds too, because we started to plant some food, because this is a full-on survival sim, like this world. There's no just run over and, you know, go into the next, you know, side of the thing and like run to the next town over and just get all the food that's there, right? Like regular Zomboid, there's so much food fucking everywhere, bro. You don't have any reason to do these types of survival activities. That's fine. Okay, so what do I have? 3 bugs? Shit, I would like more. If we could get 4 bugs? Come on, give me another bug. Are those cars still fucked down there? Oh, they're good now. They were jumping all over the place before. There's some kind of an interaction with this empty beer can. I'm not sure if it's the realistic car physics or what. But something's making it trip out, basically. Okay, bro. Yeah, that's the easy way to get in there. Okay, hopefully there's still... Oh, nice. Okay, we're still good. Oh shit, did I not do it? Why can't you equip in both hands after you do that? Fishing seems pretty broken in this type of situation. Like, they're right by the dock. This one looks kind of like a fighter. I love when you fight with it forever and then it's like tin can. And you're like, bitch. 10 centimeter yellow perch. Can we craft that one? Fuck. Shit. When do you get the broken, oh, so we still have cockroach. Okay. When do you get the, like, broken amount of massive fish? Like, does that not happen anymore? So we're gonna fish a little bit in the morning, and then we're gonna, I gotta figure out how to make chum. Forgot to check that. Come on, be a decent size. 13 centimeter. Oh, nice. Slice that fillet. We got schmaltz. We got schmaltz. Schmaltzy, 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 yeah. Schmaltz it. And we still have a cockroach for some reason. Like, look at this fishing spot, bro. Like, it's pimping. Crazy fish. Schmaltz it. Oh, medium black crappie. Fuck yes, we can slice that one too. I'm just gonna slice them. If they're sliceable, we're slicing. Oops, that was an accident. Oh, we don't have bait on there anymore. Man, that cockroach was like that cockroach did work. Caught like 4 different fish. Do you have to like reel it a little bit to get the fish to catch, or does it catch if you just sit there? I'm not sure. Oh, a little bait fish. You little bitch, bait fish. You ate my... I wonder if like the different types of bait have different like chances of like getting eaten by the fish. Oh fuck, why did I do that? There's a couple other map mods I'd be interested to try too after we beat this one. I think we'll try to do like 100 days, maybe. So is it past 9 a.m. now? So now the fish don't bite? Is that how this game works? So I swear they only bite in the morning and in the evening, right? Like that's a thing, right? Because look at that, it's like, oh. It's sure taking a lot longer for us to get a bite though. So maybe we should bugger off at this point. Small bluegill. Yeah, okay. Okay, how do we make chum? Oh right, we need sand. So how do we get sand? Can you make sand from dirt somehow? Is that a thing? Make sand from dirt? Otherwise, I'm not sure where we're going to get sand. Was there sand at the beach? Like on the edges? We might have to take a little pilgrimage to the edge of the map to get some sand. We might be at that point. Oh, nice. So what I was thinking also is we could make vegetables, and then because I have this long-term preservation mod, which is pretty cool, it lets you long-termly preserve things and make some various different recipes that are pretty, well, depending on your perspective, pretty powerful and broken. So one of them is this vegetable mash, which we can... Oh, we got all of the different ones now, too. Maybe should I plant the mint? The fish guts, I don't want to forget that we have that. A bunch of other random stuff. So a box of screws. I also moved some stuff around because we had too much stuff in this one area. Or flint flake, that goes downstairs now. Oh wait, we got the overalls and the empty saucepan. Can I cook anything different with this that we couldn't do with the other one? We can churn butter. You can churn butter in the saucepan? What, you don't need a butter churn? Weird. That's a little bit weird. Okay, let's turn this on. and then we'll go downstairs and do a couple other things. I gotta make a notched plank. So we gotta get a plank and make a notched plank so that we have emergency fire making abilities, because at one point we're gonna run out of we're gonna run out of stuff basically. Oh shit. Put that one on there. So what's the situation here? Those are gonna cook pretty fast. So can we schmaltz it? Oh, we only need 4. We use the empty saucepan. So we could do that twice. That's pretty broken. It shouldn't take that be that fast. And you get 8. I think if you use the big pot, it'd use a 6 and you still only get 8. But look how many calories that has in it. So the big problem now is going to be happiness. We're going to get quite unhappy from eating this, like, you know, schmaltz. From eating that straight. That's what we're going to do. But then how do I raise my happiness? We don't have any... We really need like an animal, hey? Because an animal is really the best. If you can pet an animal repeatedly, then that would really help my happiness stay up. Oops. What should we do with these fish? Should we just keep some of them? We'll keep these cooked fish as travel fish. How about that? And it's like the schmaltzes are good. But how are we... It's like, it becomes this big issue where the happiness is an issue. Because I was reading that now I think you can die from being unhappy. Like, you can start losing health from being unhappy. You can also lose health from too much discomfort. So, or maybe it's like the discomfort leads to unhappiness, which then leads, you know, to death. So, anyways, because of that mod, we basically convert fish, which was like an okay food, into schmaltz, which is a broken food, but it makes you very unhappy. So, exactly right, bro. Dies from depression. Can that happen? I was just reading that in Steam comments. I know, right? Like, can't believe you're reading Steam comments. But, like, people were insisting that it was in the game, and I never read the patch notes, so I didn't really know if that was a thing or not. But I'm not going to risk it. So I think we're just going to try to keep vanilla no. Okay. But I'm in 42. Okay, good. So people were just trolling them. Good to know, bro. Good to know. Okay. We're just doing some base building activities, and then I'm going to go on a little adventure and see if we can find some sand. Playing this new map that's obviously completely different from the other map, but so I don't know what the map looks like, so we've just kind of been wandering around, right? Okay, so you know for sure that he's... But doesn't that make shit like take so long to do when you're sad? Like, isn't that the main effect, that it increases the length of time to do things? Or I don't know. Could be. Because I think our... Yeah. I think our real path to survival, though, here is to get the fishnets going, because I was quite fortunate that we found all of the. Yeah, I regrettably didn't take it because I didn't know what. I didn't know what was going to happen in this map, so then I didn't want to, you know, normally, right, I'm sure when you make a character, you completely stack it up with, like, all these negative perks that you know you can handle, right? But you know, I didn't know what was going to happen, so I stupidly didn't take any survival perks, but I also didn't take a lot of the negative perks I normally take, so that's what it is. Okay, so we don't have any stupid shit that we normally have. Like, don't need cigarettes, don't need alcohol. If you play with those mods, don't need glasses. Because I usually play with you need glasses. So now we can make fishnets because I found all the magazines. We just don't have any of the supplies or anything. So, like, I'm pretty enjoying it, actually, bro. Like, the not having any of the stuff. Because Build 42, right, added all that, like, a lot of people said useless. Like, okay, are we ready to travel? We got quite a bit of food. Like, useless skill progression that you never have to do in the game. Like, why would you have to go and find all these rocks and, like, map a bunch of shit, right? So it kind of forces you to do that, because if I want to be a blacksmith, we actually have to do it from the ground up. Anyway, I thought there was a way you could make sand from dirt. That maybe you need a shovel. Like, you dig up the... Maybe something stupid like that, I forget. But let's go for a little walk. Wait, do I... Okay, I do have my sleeping bag. Okay, we're good. So we'll go for a walkabout across this bridge here that takes us... Because it seems like the map is divided into sections. I think 3 sections. So we started on the 1 section, and I've kind of explored everything. We've gone a little bit to the 2nd section via this really scary railroad bridge tunnel thing. Because this is like a, I don't know, fan-made map or whatever, if you want to call it that. I can't remember what the description said exactly. It was like commissioned by somebody for some YouTuber for Build 41, but then probably enough time passed, so then the guy just released it as a mod because he doesn't care anymore. But it's pretty cool. Maybe we should be foraging. My foraging is completely cracked now. We don't even need to bother with that kind of stuff anymore. We're almost about to be level 8. Or level 7. So now I can... What the hell is this? Now I can identify everything aluminum scrap. Someday I'm going to need all this scrap when we become an actual blacksmith. Ooh, I'm tempted. No, I'm not going to take that. I'm tempted to take all the useless shit, right? Because we're kind of at the point in the game where I'm going to have to start crafting things. Like, I'm thinking drying stations for... Wait, are we going to need that? I don't know if we're going to need that or not. But I think we're going to need twine to process a lot of stuff. Oh, well, now I can tell if the mushrooms are poisonous or not. So finally we can eat them. Man. Because it seems like everything about this map has changed. Like, even the foraging, like what you can forage. So I was basically only finding like 2 or 3 kinds of mushrooms. Twigs and something else that I didn't want. What the hell was the other thing? But like, you know how normally you find an... Oh yeah, and shitloads of bugs. That's what it was. It was bugs, twigs, and mushrooms. And like, that's pretty much it. So I was not going to be eating any mushrooms. Because if it's way too risky. Like, I'll eat the odd berry. Right? Because it seems like the berries, you know. So... I think it was actually you that... you were watching when I died to food poisoning. So then I took that to heart, and I've always had the lemongrass on me, and which has saved me a couple of times. We don't even touch stuff that could be poisonous or rotten unless I have the lemongrass on me. So if you take it right away, it seems like it works. It's mint. But again, super fucking rare. Like, we've only found a couple of those. It's been not great. Another thing I'd like to do long term is there's a lot of wrecked vehicles. We could potentially make a vehicle run, I think. Like, there's a chance we can make a vehicle run from all of the bits and pieces. Okay, there's a bunch of shit in the back of this one that I keep checking. That we're going to need, like these empty crucibles. I'm pretty sure that's critical for blacksmithing. And there is an anvil as well on the map, but it's quite far away from where my base is. I think it's like way over here. No. South. I can't remember where exactly. There seems to be like some camps that are set up in the area that are, it looks like survivor camps, and one of them has an anvil at it, so we could very painstakingly snag that. So these cars are constantly in the ground too, but now we got this mod that'll let you fix them, so I can actually get in them, because I've had a couple of games, a couple of my playthroughs just get broken by interacting with a vehicle that was in the ground a little bit. Like your vehicle one time I attached a car to a trailer that was a little bit in the ground and everything just disappeared. Kind of looked like there was a road here. So what I've been doing is just following these roads, hey, or what's left of them, because there seems to be these POIs, and sometimes there's zombies, right? Sometimes there isn't. When there is zombies, there's a shitload of zombies. So we have to be pretty careful. I do have a pistol, so we can hopefully survive the odd sprinters, which for some, you know, masochistic reason, I'm still playing with the sprinters. It's only 1% sprinters. But this is pretty much what it's consisting of. Just kind of like eating all the food that I am foraging and trying to survive. And I'm thinking if we don't get too bored, I might try to do 100 days. You know, in this world. There's nothing else really going on that I'm super interested in playing. My kids keep trying to make me play Minecraft, but I'm like, what do people even do in Minecraft? Personally, never played Minecraft. Somehow missed that one. We're just gonna keep walking. I'm walking and foraging. I'm really looking for non-food items, though. That would be the thing, like, just something interesting. Like, I don't know. Magazine, you know? Something like that. But it's definitely a bit more survival Zomboid than fight zombies Zomboid. And I'm so happy that we can tell if those are poisonous or not. I need something to make me happy. I think I've been pretty good about balancing the... what am I trying to say? The books that I've been able to find. You know, the odd skill book and stuff like that. The happiness books. Like, you can find novels and whatnot in the area. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. I kind of keep an eye out for zombies. I've been just sort of running into them accidentally, which has not been great. And then there's like 55 of them all chasing you. Because we're out in the bush, so we can't really get away from them that easily. Okay, I'm just gonna stop picking stuff up though. We're gonna keep grinding foraging XP, but I'm gonna stop picking up the items unless it's something like really juicy. Because I think you just have to walk past it. Oh fuck, that's exactly what I was fucking talking about. There's like... Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, no more... Okay, scary. Oh shit. Okay, so the way the zombies have been distributed in the other places where I ran into them was there's basically a huge area like a circular area, like it's going to be like this big on the map, that is just completely stacked with zombies. And there may or may not be any POI there or anything interesting. There would just be a shitload of zombies. We have not been fighting much, so I gotta be careful to not die. I mean, at the same time, I'm kind of cracked because we haven't been fighting much. What the hell even is a hand fork? Okay, I'm just going to try to keep eating continuously because ideally our weight would be something at like 84. Right, so you don't have to worry too much about eating. Or 82. I say 82 to 84. So since I'm the grave digger, we don't have the ability yet to make any bombs or anything, so... yeah. We're a little bit screwed with just guns and melee. I know these like banjo songs I feel like are like iconic Zomboid, but like it seems a little bit out of place. So I want to stay close enough to the suspected zombie area here to get an idea of when we're... I gotta put this information on the map. So there's a lot of zombies there too, which is another place that we've traveled to. So if we end up like walking back to try to find that chum or sand to make chum out of, because the road runs this way. And they've been kind of leading me into the zombies as well, right? The last few times, which I'm not a super big fan of. And I'm not using the raft mod anymore because it was completely fucked. Like, I literally couldn't do anything with it. So I don't think we have a way of getting across the lake except for just building floors like a chump. But I really want to explore. We've had a couple really good sleeps in a really nice bed, so I think I can handle like a couple absolute trash sleeps in the sleeping bag. I don't really like being so sad. This will help, actually. Okay. It says it decreased unhappiness. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, well, I think all of my fears of the previous stream are unfounded, and it's just, it is what it is. Okay, I really don't like this, going into the deeper forest. I think I really have a choice, though. We're going to be exploring. What other choice do we have besides just wandering aimlessly? Don't know. The answer is none choice. So last time I was in the bush this deep, the very predictable thing happened. That we ran into a ton of zombies. And it was like, it was pee bad. But we have nothing else to do but follow these roads right now, so. Yeah, see, here we go. Why didn't the auto mod catch that person trying to advertise in my Twitch channel? I don't know. Okay, here we are at the intersection, maybe. Okay, let's not go that way. Let's keep going this way. I want real viewers, bro. I don't want bots. So don't tell me to use your service to get bots to come to my channel. Real people, real experiences. Okay, so should we go this way? So no, probably not, hey? Well, do you think that's just a road? The other ones actually had like little POIs like right there, hey? So... I never noticed that it highlights your thing, your first time chat. So hold on. So wait, if it highlights your first time chat, then that means that fucking guy yesterday, that graphic designer guy, that wasn't his first time chat. So he's been in my channel before. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we know from experience that that car is going to have literally nothing of value in it. Okay, it looks like it's just a road. I take it back. The trees is not so bad, you know. Because we can lose the zombies. Get a little bit tired now, though. We do have this mug of coffee. This might be the time to drink the mug of coffee. What the fuck is that sound? That help? A little bit. Okay, so there's going to be actually some vehicles here. Right, there's going to be a few vehicles on the side of the bridge here that we're going to be able to... we should be able to get into one of them and sleep in one if it has any seats left. What's this? One notebook, okay. Tree branch. I love how this whole tree just appears. It's like, hello there. Would you like to have my 2 jalapenos? Well, yes, sir, I would. Oh, it was a worn notebook. Well, we don't care about that. Get your worn notebooks out of here. Yes, so this bridge is broken, but there's a couple vehicles here. One of these has got to be able to be sittable. Bro, the seat is missing? We'll climb into the remaining cavity where the seat was. So we could hypothetically sleep here. We could even fish. Garbage bag. Anything in it? Nothing. Seat is missing. Seat is missing. Who was that? Curious Computers catalog. What does this do for us? Only boredom and stress? For fuck's sakes. We just gotta make a quick change here. Because the bots are like responding to themselves. Like, stop it. Okay, so I guess we could sleep here. Which we might just be doing. Maybe I could fish a little bit here? You shouldn't be able to fall off, right? Why not? We got nothing else to do besides fish, right? I don't think that's a fish. I think that's a piece of something. A bouncing baby broken fish net. Thanks for the broken fish net, bro. It's right in the middle of all those splashes, which would indicate fish, right? Yeah, that's definitely a fish. Just get it. Small. Damn it, small uncooked. I don't know if that's really a good use of my time. Since we're definitely going to be probably having a hard time sleeping in here. How's this doing? Ah, it's not too bad. Okay, do we have anything we can read? Or anything we can do? I think we should just chill for a little bit and then go to sleep at like 1900 maybe. Okay, we're very tired, which is good. Still one up. I want to basically make sure that oh, you can take seeds out of that. I didn't even realize that. I want to basically make sure that my weight continues to increase, like it doesn't go down until we reach some sort of a stable weight. So let's try to go to sleep. I'm going to set my alarm. We do have a shitty sleeping bag, but this is way better sleeping in a car. Hopefully we don't wake up when it's pitch black out still. What the fuck is that? I guess that's somebody dying to a zombie. I don't think we're gonna check that out. But they really changed like the length of time that you sleep. I seem to remember like hardly sleeping. It's much more realistic now. Like you need like straight up 8 hours. Just eat that. Okay, I feel like we're going to be getting close to some kind of a POI. Because we're basically following this road. But there's a whole bunch of zombies just up the road there that we just gotta walk by because of the bushes. It's easy enough to do that. So... and the POIs have been pretty good in this map so far. Like there's been a gas station, there's been like a cafeteria, there's been some kind of an office like radio tower satellite BS, which had a lot of useless crap at it. There's been the fishing village thing, Actually, I think it looks like a business, like a fishing fair business, boat launch thing. Like it has some kind of a common communal bathroom, right? Like a carnival would have or something. But anyway, this is sandbox mode. Welcome to the stream. So it's basically completely different from vanilla, to be honest, because it's a it's a random map where the map seems to be ignoring like a lot of the changes that I set in sandbox. So it's the map maker's choice for a lot of stuff actually. But the relevant changes are we have some sprinters, so you got to watch out for that. And other than that, I'm not really sure. Every single car is locked, and I didn't set that because I basically just have actually most of the apocalypse settings, except I changed some critical things like multi-hit is on, which I think is off still in apocalypse. So I turned that on because I don't hate myself. And what else did I change? I usually mostly just change the zombie amounts, hey, and the amount of loot. So I like decrease the food quite significantly because I find it's once you get going in this game, you just kind of have like infinite food and it's like not even a thing anymore. But the interesting part is the map. So I don't know what the map looks like. So we're kind of exploring the map and like there's interesting stuff that sort of the modders decided to put in and you know, so. And we have a number of other mods that are changing stuff, right? Like but they're mostly quality of life. So like the water's a bit darker and stuff. And okay, I really was hoping that this was not going to be here. It's like, what am I supposed to do now? Okay. But it's becoming a bit more of a survival playthrough, which, I mean, I don't know I don't really know what sort of other experiences other people try to get out of Project Zomboid, but there's probably like 3 or 4 different ways you could play it that would be common, right? Like you can just have the base way, like the way that the devs have intended. Then you could go like guns blazing, which is popular with people, right? Like turn the zombies' health down so you can just like one-shot everything, and then have like a ton of zombies and like spawn with guns and like use all the gun mods, right? Like that's popular. You could do like rage zombies, which I like all sprinters, which why would you do that again unless you like really hate yourself, you know? Okay, I'm not sure what I should do now though. We're just kind of exploring. I wasn't expecting that thing to be blocking my path. Let's look at the map for a second here. All right, so we've been traveling around. I guess very briefly, right? I started here and we just kind of wandered like this. And I was like, got here, there's a lighthouse with not a lot there. That's when I realized that I was like fucked. And then I started following the coastline, right? And like, we've been wandering all over the place. We're living at this fishing village right now, but I need to find other supplies. So I'm just kind of wondering where we should try to go to next. There's probably nothing here. I wasn't expecting these roads to just end in nothing. But see, so this road will definitely lead somewhere. So maybe we should go this way. Maybe we should go this way. I mean, to be honest, I don't usually ever play the standard vanilla modes. I haven't played the standard vanilla modes for a really long time. I mean, I don't know how many hours people have in this game, but I'm like pushing 1100 now. So I don't really ever play the standard vanilla modes. I mean, okay, fine. When they first released them, right, for 42.16 or, you know, when they changed like the UI, so it has like the boxes or whatever, when they changed what they are, I tested them, right, just to be like, okay, what is this? But then other than that, because there's some stuff that I just really like that's in sandbox, right? Like I really like having a couple sprinters here and there. And I really like having, this is, I think, the best change that anybody should make to any mode. Like if you just like playing with the vanilla modes, then pick sandbox, then click apocalypse so that it applies all the apocalypse settings. And then you make this one change. Let some percentage of zombies open doors and windows. and it is like so much better. It completely changes the game from my perspective because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, right? There's like so many situations where there's like zombies banging on the door, and you're just like, well, we got like 30 seconds, right, to finish looting this cupboard or something before you have to run out the door. But then all of a sudden, one of those pricks comes up and just opens the door. Hello, right? And then all of a sudden, there's like 25 of them in the kitchen with you, and it's just like, I don't know, when you have like 1,000 hours, you don't really get scared anymore because you know all the stuff that can happen. But then having one of them just be able to walk in and open the door and let all the other ones in like nothing completely changes the dynamic to now you have to like really watch your back. And then it also makes locking doors in the game matter, right? Because you have to lock doors so that the zombies can't get in, lock windows and stuff like that. I don't know, it made the game so much fun. See, you always do that. See, you know. But like sometimes I talk to people and they have never thought of that, hey? And then they don't like it because it makes it too hard. Right, you know you're a beast. Kind of felt like there was going to be something here for us to find. Like it's leading me to believe that there's going to be something here. It's just kind of a bunch of bullshit. So in the mod, oh shit. Oh. I haven't tried the new extinction. Like I said, I just tested them. Like I just played like a couple days in each one, but I didn't like play it for any length of time. What's the significant changes in that? It's much harder, I thought. This is not good. We ran into a bunch of zombies unexpectedly. Is it just like all the zombies can run and they're all strong and they can all see you at night, and or they only run? I bet it's night sprinters, hey? When I inevitably die in this game, maybe I'll try that next. I'll have to check it out. I'm getting interested in trying to play, like, I don't know if you've ever tried those like multiplayer servers that you can join, like role-playing servers. That seemed like faintly interesting when I was watching somebody play it. Because you could roleplay as, you know, like a homeless guy or something. Which is, I don't know, that's what I gravitated towards, was role-playing as a homeless guy. But then, you know, like, and go up to people's little shacks and like grub for food and be hilarious about it. Because again, like eventually you run out of stuff to do in the game, right? To a point. The zombies stop being scary, right? Oh, okay, so here's a building. Okay, sweet. Fuck, we finally got something. I also seem to have this problem with this game. I was looking at a lot of my old playthroughs. Yeah, all of it's solo, right? Like, I played some multiplayer with people, which is like pretty fun, but it was only in build 41 that I spent any time doing it. But oh, an expected gasoline can. I don't even know if I should bother taking that gasoline can though. Like, what am I gonna do with it even? Just carry it around with me? Yeah, right? But like, none of these vehicles have key. They don't have keys. They don't have anything, and they've all been locked, and they all have the seats ripped out and everything. And this is like the first ones I found that weren't locked. I honestly don't even know if there's a way to get power, because there may not be a generator. And I don't have any mods that would give me power, like, from other screwy things. Like, what would we do with the gas can? I guess we could make fire bombs and stuff out of it, right? I mean, I could obviously light fires with it. It's a little bit concerning. I feel like I might hurt myself with it. So I was saying, I noticed this thing because I was watching some of my old videos and like looking at my previous playthroughs and stuff like that, is I seem to have this issue where I can't survive in the game much longer than about a month and a half. Like almost every single character, I tend to die like right around the month and a half mark for some reason. And I'm like, I don't know what happens. I just start getting impatient or something. So then once I noticed that, I was like, this time we are gonna last longer than a month and a half. You know, 100-day playthroughs seem to be popular for some reason. Wait, okay. And this had nothing in it, right? Well, this was locked. But I could access the whole van from inside. And it had, oh yeah, this shit. Which I don't think is valuable. Well, if we end up coming away with nothing, I'll take this gas can. We got the hard... Oh, maybe I should wear the fucking hard hat. Holy shit, why didn't somebody say? Fuck this boonie hat. That's that first actual hat we found. Wrench. Log +5. I usually rush through looting too, because like as you do, right? Like when you play, you're just like, oh, I'm not rushing, but like now we're trying to slow down a little bit because everything kind of useless shit that I keep finding turns out to be useful. Is it like zombie biting you from behind deaths? No. It's not usually infection. It's usually... Oh, whoa, okay. I'll take that. It's usually just me doing something fucking stupid. Like, you know, you've been living in this area for quite a while and I get complacent. So then I like start driving to an area where I want to, you know where there's like a store or something. So you're like, I need this tool. And then I'm like, I'll just go there and get it. And then I like, there's too many zombies. Oh, wait, a duffel bag. Holy shit. Is that better than my current thing? I don't think it is. 1865. How much does the base golf bag weigh? I mean, I might just be bad at the game. Like, don't discount that, right? We could just be bad at the game. Should I switch to duffel bag? Oh, let's do it. I think I just get tired of the progression being a little bit too slow for whatever reason, and then I make a stupid mistake. And because the game is so unforgiving that you just die immediately. So I can't fit everything in it though. If we take all of these shotgun rounds, it does have the double barrel sawed-off shotgun. Do I have 2 of these now? Oh yeah, I did take this one too. Well, fuck that one. And there's another bag of rounds on the ground too. Oh no, wait. That's the one I should take, right? No, there's 2 on it. There's 3? There's 3 double barrel sawed-off shotguns. Okay. We can't leave my stew on the ground. We'll have to take that with us. And we'll take this pistol. I had no idea you can wear the duffel bag and the satchel at the same time. Let's just eat that. Well, my friend, before you let me preempt you about that, we are using the bicycle mod, and I found a bicycle, and it had street tires. And as soon as I biked into the grass, the tire fucking popped. I'll show you on the map where the bicycle is. The bicycle is here at my previous base location. Fucking right there. Piece of shit bike. But I know the bicycle mod is completely goated. I'll tell you. Actually, here, I'll show you. These are all the mods that we're using. Where makes sense, desensitize, consistent cooking names, distinguishable cutters, faster hood opening, here goes the sun, antibodies, which is broken, I guess. Easy set alarm, which if you don't use this mod, I think this is actually the best Project Zomboid mod that there is. Easy set alarm. Mod, you know, all the other crap. Realistic car physics. A lot of this stuff's just left over from my previous playthrough. Like, I just didn't change anything. I was just like, who knows what it's going to be. So let's use it. So yeah, the easy set alarm lets you set your alarm just by clicking this. I don't know, maybe you don't think it's the greatest thing, but I'm like, it's the literal definition of quality of life, I would say. So now I think we're completely loaded. Now that we got all of these guns that I'm going to be afraid to fire. I should try that. Let's try it. Let's attach to back. We'll put our grasshopper fishing rod in here. And I was so excited when I found the gun too. Was that only one bullet? Okay. Like, I've never been, I was so excited. And then it, like, the tire popped literally immediately, which happens every single time I take a street bike onto the dirt. In fact, speaking of bikes, that's how I think I died. I've never heard of the clean hotbar mod. Maybe I'll use it. Now that you said that, I'm going to have to use it. Would you say it's your top 10 for quality of life mods? If one were to make a video of top 10 quality of life mods for Project Zomboid, would that be in your top 10, hypothetically? Yes, okay. I probably could have guessed that, because if you were going to suggest something to anyone, why would you not suggest your, like, number one choice? You're like, well, you could go with this thing, but it's, like, honestly way down the list for me. Okay. So there's somebody's head that wants to get blown off with this double-barreled shotgun. What is that? Oh, it's like a weird sandbar. Well, whose corpse is this? Is that all that's here? Like, what is this place anyway? Some kind of chalet or something? Holy shit. Where have I been all my life? I honestly don't usually look at number of subscribers, but looks like a lot of people think it's good. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Some takers. We're gonna have to run away as soon as we shoot the gun, though. There's only 3, 4. Oh my god. I twitched my mouse at the last second because I'm an idiot, but it's fine. Looks cool. Can you set it to fire both rounds at once? That'd be funny. Oh yeah. Confidence rising. Did he not die? Oh cool, it does a little break action thing too. Yeah, we might have to leave. But listen, some of us, we had to check the guns, okay? I made an executive decision that there was only going to be 6 or 7 of them. There's one. He's coming. So far, I've noticed in this map, either there's a million zombies or there's like just a few. Oh, fuck. Shh. Oh my god. Why did you... Run, boy! Run for your life! That piece of shit sprinter, bro. Good thing, you know. Whew, sprinting is, or not sprinting, sneaking. Sneaking's where it's at. Okay. Let's go back to our base. I'm scared. Ever since, I can't remember how long ago it was. It was quite a while ago. It was in build 42 though. I just had this gun. It was like a rifle, I think, one of those varmint rifles, and it only had one bullet. And I was like, I think I'm just going to take it. And then, you know, I was short-sighted. And then I think my glasses got knocked off, because that happens all the time when you're short-sighted. And then one sprinter was chasing me, and I had the one bullet in the varmint rifle. And I was like, bitch. And put him down exactly like that. And from that day forth, we always take the gun with one bullet, no matter what the circumstances. So is this... That bridge is decently close, actually. Okay. It's already bloody. It's absolutely soaking wet with blood. So we've got 2 boxes. Hit and then push. Got it. Well, I was panicking. Why are you here? Oh yeah, there were zombies there. What is my sneak at? It's not even 2. Even 1 skill point is worth so much though, hey? But I think we're chilling now with respect to zombies. We're just gonna have to make... level 2 now. We're just gonna have to make it back to the base. There must be a lot of zombies nearby though for leveling up sneak. Where's my light-footed level though, bro? I was just reading this post today. There you go. They always come right after the other. What is even the difference between sneak and light-footed? Decreases the noise of your footsteps? Okay, fine. I didn't really... Is footstep noise a thing? Is that how they find you? Because I almost always take conspicuous. I feel like conspicuous is free trait points, isn't it? Seems like it. And reluctant fighter are the 2 I always take. Because I feel like they're free trait points. What do I know? Because reluctant fighter just makes it take longer for you to get fighting XP. Which, as we've discussed previously, is irrelevant for me because I don't survive long enough for that to matter. But I mean, it seems like you just kill so much stuff, it doesn't make any difference, right? Like, you're going to be level 4 in Long Blunt, you're going to be level 5 in Long Blunt. Zed's Universal Mod on Bork. For fixing mods? I haven't heard of it. I've committed myself to always playing on the newest unstable version. So I guess we're just gonna deal with whatever the problems are. Whatever they may be. I'll have to check it out though. I feel like a lot of those mods will get ported, right, to build 42. Unless for some reason it can't get ported to build 42. I guess you'd have to check on the devs of the mods, because a lot of the mods I've seen, the devs are still really active. I mean, or not, right? Or it's completely dead, in which case it's very unlikely to be ported. I feel like I wish I knew more about that too. I did take a lot of coding in school, but none of it was Lua, which I think is what Zomboid's in, right, is Lua. I think it's really easy to learn because I talked to people that, like I knew people in school that learned it for, I don't know, their jobs or something. Who the hell knows? I forget. They definitely weren't for, making mods for video games in Lua. But they weren't like genius coders. And they were able to do it. So, it can't be that difficult. I feel like it might be one of those situations where it's actually really easy to just get something going, but if you don't use best practices, it's completely fucked when you try to build it, like build onto it. And that's exactly what happened actually with Project Zomboid, is they didn't use best practices, which, you know, whatever, right? You're learning. But then it was completely fucked. So once it got too big, and they've been trying to walk it back ever since then. So it's made by Java. Oh my god. Well, it's got some kind of Lua engine, bro. It says loading Lua right at the beginning. Whatever. Java, I think, is the same situation, though, isn't it? Where it's pretty easy to make something in Java that works, but if you don't use best practices, it's all busted when it gets too big. That's probably the same for any coding language. What am I saying? But I digress. It would be nice if we knew how to do any work in mods. And by we... Yeah, so I thought that the core was originally written in that. And then... What do I know? So in a roundabout way, I was incorrectly correct that I would need to learn Lua. But it's just one of those things, right? Then I could do that thing that other people seem to do where they find mods that don't work anymore and then they port them somehow. Like they patch them. They do whatever the patchwork is. It must not be much work. Because they're always so condescending in the comments when I read them. Like the devs, they're like, well, it just took 13 seconds to patch it. What the fuck are you guys doing? Why don't you just fucking do it yourselves? Like, and then someone else will be like, please, Mr. Goated Dev, can you also patch this one? And then he'll be like, I just did it for you in 13 seconds. Get fucked. And then he like disappears. So for them, it's clearly easy to do, right? Okay. See, thank you for that information. The game's in Java. But it's put by developers for modders' convenience and the safety of the game. Makes sense. Maybe I shouldn't be slandering devs. In case you're a mod dev. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm not even going the right direction in the game. I'm trying to go to this place. That seagull sound reminds me of Don't Starve, because it's exactly the same stock seagull sound that like games use, and that's the last game that I heard it in. Makes me feel like I'm playing Shipwrecked, I think is what it was called. Okay, in all my travels we didn't come across any sand either, hey? How do you make sand? Can you make sand from clay? I thought you could. Like, somehow get sand from clay or something. Yeah, no. Maybe not. I could have sworn that that was a recipe. Whatever. We're gonna need clay at some point to, you know, get all the stuff like fire, or mortar, and pestle. What is this? Oh wait, that's ginseng. Oh wait, there's garlic. I must have just crossed the foraging level, then now I can find these things. I thought it was a little bit too easy to get all those foraging levels though. Like we've only been alive for 13 days and we're already like cracked with foraging. Caterpillar fresh uncooked. I did also find one of those trap books, so maybe we could try to make traps. I've never really made traps in this game because of, you know, never surviving long enough for that to really matter. So Maybe we'll try it. What do we need to do that, actually? What's the most effective type of trap? Because I seem to... Oh, I can only make these ones anyways. Oh, wait. Isn't trapping have all that? Like, you have to bait it with the right bait and stuff like that? Or does it not work like that anymore? Yeah, man. I was in the exact same situation. Once you try build 42 once, you literally can't go back. And I started playing build 42 right away, like when it first came out, because I was just curious. And I remember saying exactly what you just said to my brother, like, dude, you should try build 42 because it's literally so much better. And he's like, I'm never gonna fucking touch it till they finish it. I'm just gonna wait. Because my brother's like kind of like cynical about stuff like that. The devs suck, they're never gonna make anything right. I'm like, okay, but you're completely missing out on the experience, like forever, right? Like I don't understand why you wouldn't play it. And I don't think he has. And I'm just like, what are you even thinking? Okay. I think you can't actually do anything with the fish, it seems like, except eat them. Just cook them and eat them. Well, that's what I've been doing. If they're too small to fillet, then you can't do anything with them. Okay. Let's just try and store some of this crap. I don't use any mods either for inventory management because they kept getting broken. That's actually part of the reason why I only use certain mods, is because they get broken by updates, and then it's really frustrating. Where am I putting a broken fishing net? Outside somewhere? Chips, barbecue, whiskey. I don't think you can use whiskey for cooking. This base is starting to get loaded down with random crap, though. Might have to stop collecting random crap. Don't judge my inventory. Why are you carrying XYZ thing? Let's remove this. Okay, nice. So I fell off a staircase. I can't remember what I fell off of, but that's what that injury was from, falling off something. I'm not an idiot. I mean, to be fair, it really looked like it was 100% a thing you were going to fall off, and I had no basis thinking that I could just walk there, but for some reason... Okay, where should I put these rounds? We need to put them somewhere where we're not going to forget them. We'll put them in here with these schmaltzes. These schmaltzes are from the long-term preservation mod. Well, it's so bad. Everyone agrees the UI of the inventory and crafting. Oh man, did you ever play the game like in the distant past? Like build 40? Like, it's always been horrible. Like every iteration of it has been completely horrible. There used to be so many things that were like hidden too. Like you could, you can only access things through like a certain right click UI, not another right click UI. Like, I'll never forget when I read how to use a notched plank, and I just raged out because I was like, dude, it's like, how the fuck do you use this? Like, because it doesn't indicate to you what you need to have in your inventory at the time, right? It didn't show you anything, like what you had to have in your primary and secondary to make it work. So you would just like have all these items, and you're just like a child with all your like boxes, and like, how the fuck do I put these together? Like, which one goes in the hole? And you couldn't figure out how to make it. So... until I looked it up online and like had a rage attack because, right, I had everything I needed. I just didn't. Yeah, exactly right. The fucking notch plank. It's probably such a common experience. Because you're like, I'm going to try a survival round and I'm going to, sleep outside, and you find out that you can get fire from this notch plank, and then you fucking try to make it, and it's such bullshit. But yeah, if you've been around long enough, you have these common experiences. Which is kind of funny, right? Like, I get why people get turned off from the game, though, when those types of things happen to them. You have to be kind of ready to embrace some of the jankiness. Oh, that's my hair. Okay, it's 14:20. I think we should... Man, where am I gonna get... Where am I gonna get sand from? Like, what, do you think there was sand on the edge by the beach? There's definitely more POIs there that we haven't gone to in... Fuck me, I gotta erase that. That's why I have the eraser. Can we erase this? Okay, don't know how to use the fucking UI. There's definitely like some stuff here, right? Because there's a road here that goes to something. Or there's a road, two roads here that one of them probably, this one probably matches up here, but then this probably goes to something that's here, right? So I think we should try to go to this one right here. Tomorrow we'll do that. Yeah, see, isn't it? I knew it was always, it was free points in build 41, but I didn't know if it was still free points in build 42 because if you just look up the way that it works, right? Smoker used to be free points too, but then they made it like impossible to use. Maybe we should just fish a little bit, hey, for the rest of the day. Does this still work to treat food poisoning when it's rotten? It's kind of funny. I knew I was going to never get rid of that lemongrass. It's so goated. Okay, let's go find... Oh, nice. This is like the second time this has happened. There's a fishing spot like right next to... Have I played CDDA? Yes. I actually went through the phase where I think many people do, where I just was like doing runs of CDDA to try to like get it going. But it's so fucking hard, man. And at the time, I don't know, I was obviously worse at the game. So I think there was a couple of times I made it to that one walled house, that like Kate and Baldspot's house or whatever. That's I think it was in the original trailer. There's a few times I made it to that house, but then that was the best I could do, right? Was like live in that house for like a... Dude, how's there a dirty fucking rag? It was in the water. What, he won't wash it? And like I spent so much time like, you know, trying to make characters, like CDDA characters that would like survive it. Like, you know, you go through the chain of thinking where you're like, okay, I got this piece of glass in my dick at the beginning. We got to like be a doctor to get that out. But then you realize it actually doesn't really matter because if you don't survive the first like 13 seconds with no zombies kind of on you, you can't even get out of the house, right? Was that an empty plastic bottle? I think I may be too close to the shore. So I was just reading a thing that was saying they made changes to fishing where if you're further away, you get better roll on the fish. This is like the most fishing I've ever done in the game. Because I was bitching about that to no one earlier, that when you play the normal map with the normal settings, there's just too much of everything and you don't have to try. And it makes the game, I don't know, different. I also tried some of the other scenarios, like what is there, the mall one, where all the zombies are like banging on the mall doors right at the beginning. Am I too early in the day to be fishing right now? I actually have no idea, but I thought I read again also about this game, that there's fishing times, like there's fishing time in the morning and there's a fishing time in the evening, like before 9 a.m. or something, and like after sometime. I don't know, I forget. But it seems like the fish are not biting at all during the day. Because look at this shit. Like, this is what I'm doing, spending, quote-unquote, the rest of the day fishing. Like, what the fuck? We should be spending the rest of the day foraging. I wonder if I've fully searched everything in this area. Sometimes you find, like, a couple extra little goodies, eh? Oh, right, okay. On the topic of fucking notched plank, I was gonna make one, right? Because... drill plank requires surface. Of course it does. See, now it's like, it's offering it up on a golden platter how to drill the plank. Not like previous. Yeah, well, you're crazy, man. Like, I didn't touch CDDA, I think, until I had, like several... What did you say, 200 hours? I think I had 500 before I ever tried playing it. And I was just stupid. It was impossible. Wait, can we craft this from... Now you're making me feel like I should try to do it again. You go through, like, phases, right? Like, where you want to try... Oh, don't have any carving levels? Dude. How do you level carving? Carve spear. Carve steak? Okay, we carve steaks. Steaks. Okay. Oh my god. How many steaks am I gonna have to fucking carve, bro? Holy, I don't want to do that right now. Steaks. Let's go make some soup out of something that we have in the kitchen for tomorrow. Let's see if we can throw some of that schmaltz in there. So the schmaltz is handy because it's going to keep us from dying, but it's going to make me extremely unhappy. So if we can maybe work it into... Oh, really? No, I don't know any of the lore, really, about the game. Fortunately. That's funny though. I did find out at one point that you also could get, I mean, you can use mods, right? Like you can have mods as part of the CDDA. So you can make it a lot more easy to beat if you just use a bunch of mods, right? So you can just, like, you can start with clothes and shit like that if you want. What was a bug? That's lore, right? Like, isn't the telecorn, right? You know about the telecorn bug? Is that not lore in the game? I'd classify it as lore. Yeah, that's fresh and cooked. Let's make some soup or something. It's like stuff that happened in the game. Where's my pot? Do I have it on me already? I do. Okay. We don't have much ingredients. Oh, okay, so we can add it as seasoning. Once. Why can't I add a whole bunch of schmaltzes, you fucking stupid game? I made one of those, like, broken stews before, where you just add, like, all of the, like, plants and shit that you find on the ground, You know, like, I don't know what they're called, like the grape leaves and the, I must have some of it in here actually. The mint and the, you know, it's just like a shit soup that has nothing of it doesn't give you any hunger. I think it actually made me unhappy too. I don't know what I was thinking. But it was so realistic, right? Like you're out in the bush and you just don't have anything just because you've been foraging just garbage for like days. And then you finally get a pot and you're like, you know what? Let's just throw all of these fucking plants in this pot and just guess what are those stuff there. So the schmaltz will keep us from dying, but then I had the same issue before though, where I was like, oh, this is so broken, right? The schmaltz recipe. But then I had all the schmaltz and I was like, we're gonna live forever. But then it makes you so fat and then also makes you so unhappy. So I was trapped between, you know, being like super hungry, like permanently super hungry because I couldn't like eat anything. If I ate anything, I would gain so much weight because all I had was the schmaltz and it's like so calorie dense. Oh, I just realized that we forgot to bring that gas can back. It's okay. I have another useless gas can right here with 4 liters of gas in it. Well, I guess I could accelerate the time. There's no reason to wait here like a chump. And I think since my foraging level is so high, that might be the best use of our time. Is to spend time foraging. I should try it again then. If you say that they, oh, am I like ridiculously tired? When did that happen? If you say that they made it easier, I mean, I did notice that they made in general the game easier with the way that the zombies seem to track you. See how easy it was to set the alarm? Like when I was playing CDDA, it was in the olden days before the 3D models. So the zombies would like, right from like 3 screens over, they know you're there and they're like chasing you. So it's quite a bit harder. Let's try it again. Like, I think it was like not this time, but close to this time that was like the best time to go fishing. I gotta drop some stuff off out of my bag here though. I'm really bad at like doing 2 things at the same time, like talking about my train of thought and playing the game at the same time. It's okay though. Like, I'm sure night fishing is better than day fishing in this game. It's gotta be. And to make matters worse, I also have the Twitch stream going at the same time. To look at that and be extra confused. So I just want to catch like see if we can catch a fish or 2, and then once it gets light out, we're gonna go and check out that POI. Can't see shit though. That POI that I assume is there. I did get screwed a couple of times by fake POIs, and for some reason I can't interact with these fish nets as well. They're just bugged or something. Okay, hopefully it's not too dangerous to do in the dark. Where's my fish net? Or my fishing rod? Here we go. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Bite fishies. Like, I'm sure there's fishing time, right? There's literally no bites. Then once it crosses some magical time threshold, we have no catch. Because I just got 4 fish like nothing earlier. Dude, like, look at all the splashing. Is it too early? Because I'm not going to have any time to catch a fish, because now it's getting light out, bro. We'll try one more time, and then we'll go. Used to go from starting house and walk to the cabin to the west of Muldrow. It takes me half of the day to reach it, but now I just go to the farm up north. Used to be insanely populated. It seemed like every single direction was insanely populated to me. West of Muldrow. I don't actually know that cabin. Is that like the isolated hunting cabin? The west of Muldrow? How did you even make it that far? Like, how did you even get out of the fucking town, man? Like... I could make it usually like 6 houses away from like the house you were at, that you start at. I don't know, I'm tempted to do it again, but the thing is, it's just a starting thing then, right? Because once you survive the initial starting, then you just play the game normally, right? Okay, this time I'm gonna leave my fishing rod here. I'll just remember it's here. Well, where the fuck is it? Oh yeah, okay, here it is. Okay, jig lure can stay here, you can stay here. Oh, the help of YouTube vids, yeah. You cheated. Just kidding. It's the way of the world now, right? To watch a video. What we're doing right now. Do I have to water these? Oh my god, I think I just realized I'm stupid. Can you... Parched. Oh my god. Okay, we need a vessel to put water in. Why didn't somebody say something about my crops being parched? Empty beer can. Empty jar? Okay. Can you water it with tainted water? I swear, it is literally jalapenos that you can't even... The whole jar! Oh my god. He's still dry! Oh my god. Okay, I need a vessel. Where's that pot? Oh shit, that pot's full. Shit, we got the gas can. Plants like gas? I don't think they do. I don't know why I naively thought that those were just gonna be fine on their own there. I think there was like... Wasn't there some empty large thing here? Fuck. Did I have an empty bottle? Oh no, I filled it. Oh my god, why'd you do that? I didn't know he could jump through that little thing like that. Okay, we'll just do this a million times. Like, I didn't even water them when I first planted them. It's like, you idiot. Okay, it's going to take 2 of these jars per thing. What am I doing with my life? I'm trying to think of where there's a larger container. Speaking of horrible UI, like, look at this. Maybe was there a paint bucket? Ugh, or was that in the place where we just were before? I forgot. Weren't you watching extremely closely all the inventory places that we went? Oh. Info. They're all parched. What about these ones we just planted? They're also parched. Okay, no wonder this shit's not growing. Oops. I feel like if I don't do this now, these are all going to be dead when we come back. They're probably dead already. Oh wait, we don't have to water? Oh, it's okay, sick. I know. No, I was just joking. It's like half the time, right, when I'm watching like somebody else's, anyone else's stream, right? Like, they'll like miss something, right? Like as you inevitably do, and like the chat will just be like, "Oh my god, didn't you fucking see that like 36 minutes ago in this exact location? You're so fucking stupid, Mr. Streamer." So I was just joking, because that seems to be a thing that's like so fucking common. It's like people just like. Just hyper focused on the screen for some reason, but I don't know. I think I'm more of a second stream on second monitor type of person. I'm not usually like hyper focused on the activities of the stream itself. Not to that level anyways. This is awful. I gotta somehow get like a better watering can. Like that wasn't on my radar at all. Any type of a jug or something for this? It was just not even like I wasn't even thinking about it for 1 second. Oh, I didn't even realize how that UI worked, or how that worked, is it shows that green square indicating to you that you can water it. There's so much like dumbass stuff too. Like, is it in my secondary when I fill it? No, it's in his primary. Do I play multiplayer? I do. Well, when there's people that want to play multiplayer. The most of the multiplayer I've played was just like with my sister, like my brother-in-law, because I was trying to get people that would play the game with me. And there's always people that like that weren't necessarily strangers, right? Because sometimes you don't want to play with strangers. And this game is like major RP. Like if you want to have fun with the game, you kind of have to like, you know, be into the game and like talking to people about it and stuff, you know. And there's other games that I played that I played multiplayer, and you just kind of had a shitty experience. So I wasn't like super into playing with strangers previously in this game, but I said to you, right, that I wanted to play that role-playing server. So like I had become interested in that because I was like, hey, you know what, if I could find actually a group of like-minded people that actually just wanted to play the game properly, then maybe it would be fun. Because the game that I was thinking about that I had a bad experience with, I don't know if you've heard of the game Barotrauma, which I also play a lot, or have played a lot, but mostly single player. Did a little foray into that one multiplayer, and the design of the game, right, is like much more allows much more toxic behavior as sort of like part of the game. But it was just like awful. It was like I never wanted to fucking play the game again after playing that. People were such dicks, and every single lobby that you join was like, play this way or I'm banning you, right? And I was like, what the fuck is this? So it made me not want to play multiplayer games with people for a long time. Oh, you haven't heard of it? Just go check it out. If you like Project Zomboid, it's on your radar with like a jank ass game with weird mechanics. So. It's kind of expensive though. It's like one of those games that was like on early access for a super long time, and then decided to come out of early access, but wasn't like finished. And now they've just continued to update it, but they raised the price like quite considerably when it came out of early access, which is kind of bullshit, but it's what it is. Okay, let's go to this. Let's go adventure to this POI before it starts getting too late for me. But Baratron is a pretty fun game. It's like a underwater submarine type game. It's quite deep. Like it has, like, no pun intended because it's a submarine game, but the depth of the game is like it has a lot of mechanics and like a lot of shit in it to do and discover and learn about. So it's kind of my style. Jank-ass early access game. Anyways, huge long answer to do you play multiplayer? Yes, but under certain conditions. To be determined. Okay, why are we heavy? It's because of this shotgun, I think, and all this ammo. So it's gonna be somewhere. I think if I just go straight this way, we'll run into it. According to the map, the mod like description, there's like supposed to be like a sewer system somewhere, and there's supposed to be a castle. So we already found the railway tunnel with associated mine area, which was terrifying. But that doesn't count as the... Looks like there's some zomboids there. I do. I think you can turn that off, right? I mean, it's always been there in the unstable. I mean, tell me how to turn it off. I mean, we're not... I think it's just in the game. Unless you can, like I said, turn it off somehow. I've seen actually a mod, now that you mention it, to, I think, just remove that. And I think I might actually have used that mod for a while until it stopped working, like, with an update. So. But yeah, you tell me if it can be removed. Because it's fucking annoying. I'm used to seeing it now, though. These two things always being in the way. Tile report and coordinates report. Yeah. There you go. There's a mod that removes it. Just another quality of life thing that I'm not even... I don't even notice it anymore, right? Because it's always been there. There's just like 2 useless entries. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I think I should take something out of this one, right? And put it in the duffel bag. Because it's this little bitch satchel that is not reducing the weight enough. That's making no difference. Is it the same? It is the same. Bruh. I wish I could find a hiking bag. It would make things very similar, but marginally better and different. There's kind of some pretty hefty zombie groups here that are for some reason not seeing me. Okay, here it is. Okay, it's something. Is this a farm? It's a fence. Oh, is that a cow? This is close to my base. We could get the rope and go bring that cow back to our fucking base. The gate's open. Bro, shut the fucking gate. Don't let the cows out. Okay. There's a gray male rat buck wild. What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Okay, we got a house. We got 2 houses. Maybe that cow sound was just was just cosmetic, because this should reveal an animal nearby. It didn't. Okay, let's go in here first. I could kind of faintly hear something. I don't know if we need to sneak. Oh, fireplace poker, that's not a bad weapon. I'm partial to the tire iron, though. It's my jam. Oh wait, I think I hear a zombie. Oh my god! Oh my god! Not just one fucking zombie, there's like 99 of them over there. Throat is hurting. This way, bro. Yeah, I think they're banging on the house. I'm glad I didn't decide to go upstairs right at that second. Fuck off. What the fuck? I love it when they get that shitty ragdoll, like the you got hit by a car ragdoll. Oh, was that a saw? Oh my god, okay, we need that. I'm a little bit scared. I think there might be too many of them. Because there's some coming there now, and there's like some coming from down here. So I think the problem is I think there's so many of them in this bushes that if we do anything stupid like we did before, like firing our gun on the discomfort. Okay, sorry, I didn't read your comment. Loki, want to hear your view on the discomfort feature of the game? Well, my friend, I am currently using the Armor Makes Sense mod, which completely removes discomfort from the game and replaces it with a burden system. So, does that explain to you? So I was like, I don't know. It's super annoying. I would, until I started using that Armor Makes Sense mod, I would always decrease the discomfort slightly in the sandbox options. And I've actually noticed for the last couple of updates that they themselves, the devs, have also decreased that sandbox discomfort option. Like the default value, they've been decreasing it like every update. So I don't know, it's annoying. So I don't have the discomfort system in this game, so you won't see the discomfort moodle. Oh my god. Should fight some people. I kind of want to get into those houses, but I'm scared of what's in there. And by what's in there, I mean the zombies, bro. All those zomboids. We could go just guns blazing, man. Right? So I actually took the Armor Makes Sense mod because I wanted to do a blacksmith run, which I ended up dying in. And I was reading people's opinions saying that the discomfort was so bad that you couldn't even wear the armor. Like, even if you managed to craft the armor, you couldn't even wear it because the discomfort was so, like, so bad that the guy, like, I don't know, it was so bad. So then this was on Reddit also, by the way, that then directed me to the Armor Makes Sense mod. So then I just got that. And then I ended up dying before I got anywhere close to making the suit of armor, so it became irrelevant. But then I didn't deactivate the mod, so there it is. But like, I don't have a ton of time during the day to do really anything, so I don't usually... I just kind of pick mods that I think look good, and then I just play with them, and if they're good, they're good, and if they're not, they're not. Just take this wooden rod. So I think I need a wooden rod for a lot of stuff, and not been able to craft it. Please don't, please don't, please don't. Why is he walking so weirdly? Damn it, I didn't get the stupid wooden rod. How many is it? Only 4? Oh, fuck. Okay. I take it back. Okay, I gotta go rest. See, this is exactly the type of situation where if I'd been playing the game for a month and 10 days, I would stay in there and keep fighting them and start shooting my gun because of impatience, and then I would die. Right? So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, well now we gotta rest. Let's eat some of our super stew lentil white bean schmaltz fresh cooked soup. Okay, so what are we thinking? Is this even worth getting in there? There's 1, 2, 3 houses. Almost all closed with discomfort have a negative speed modifier. So they slow you down. I don't know if I still have that effect. I think that the burden thing that it replaces discomfort with still has the same speed modifier. But I guess my actual opinion is I could go either way. I never have gotten to the point in the game where it actually affected anything. You know, like a few times we've gotten some like shin guards and shit like that, and you can get like full hockey equipment and like lacrosse gear and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just wore it and then was uncomfortable. What is this? Grass or something? But the impetus for the mod was because of people bitching on Reddit, which I was like heavily manipulated by their opinions. I just kind of want to get an idea of how many zombies we're dealing with here. Like, is it actually like a ton of zombies, or is it just like 4 or 5 of them in 4 or 5 different groups. You almost never wear heavy clothes? I'm like always loaded down with 1,000,000 heavy clothes because I don't want to get bit. But, you know, maybe getting out of, maybe I'm playing the game wrong. I don't know. I'm always wearing as many clothes as I can get my hands on. Maybe I should take the beta blockers. We got the beta blockers. And we'll go over here and stand on the other side of this fence. Maybe there is too many of them. Fuck, I just want to shoot my gun. If I had my bolt cutters, I'd go for it. Okay. Fuck me. We didn't rest long enough. Okay, too dangerous. I feel like this POI is not going to yield us anything that we care about. Might be across the bridge is our destiny. Because if I was going to play this like we're actually trying to survive, there's not really any reason to go there, right? We seem to have a gun. The thing I'm really missing is sand, which is kind of weird to say. And which we can't seem to get because there's no sand by the river. There's only maybe sand by the very edges of the map. I wonder if it would be valuable to take a pilgrimage to the edge of the map and see if there's any sand there. Holy shit, I should not go this way. Please no. Okay, well this should level up my like running a little bit. The previous character I made, I don't know if you ever tried this, but I made a character that was as similar to me in real life as I could make with the character options. I'm only playing with 1% sprinters. Or maybe 2%. I don't want there to be that many, man. Like, what are you thinking? We want just like the odd one, right? Like, right? We get so that we get complacent, right? It's like, oh, there's a guy over there. We don't have to worry. We can just walk past him. But then he's a sprinter, right? So. I think I've slowly over time honed it to something that's possible for me to play with 1% sprinters. Yeah. I just want to make it longer than 2 months, bro. Just let me have this. Someday we'll live longer than 2 months. Once I found that out, it was like so mentally debilitating, right? Like, I'm like, oh my God, I've played this game for 1,100 hours and we've never fucking made it longer than 2 months. Like, what am I even doing with my life? So someday we got to make it there. This is going to be the playthrough. This map is like loaded to help you live longer, right? Because there's less zombies, sort of, you know? And of course you could choose to go off and live in the bush on the regular map, but who the hell would ever do that? Because there's all that stuff and vehicles. Oh yeah, it scares the shit out of me. The best time though was like this one time I was playing, you know, in it's like south of Louisville. Well, it's actually across I think the whole map. There's like a power line, like those big steel like giant antenna looking power line things. And there's kind of like a clearing underneath them that you can walk, and I was walking along it, and you can like, and I was walking and you could faintly hear something. Hey, like, what the hell is that? And from like, 100 miles away, like way down the track, there's this one sprinter just running, just full tilt screaming. And it took him so long to get to me. And it was just like so many of those movies where they have that exact joke with like somebody sprinting from like a million miles away. And I just waited and just killed him. That was funny. That was the one and only time that it was not disturbing. So. Oh, first time chat from the Twitch. What's going on, bruv? We are playing this Lost in Nature map mod. I just wandered over to a POI and we got completely cucked by all the zombies there, so now we're back at our base. Feeling sorry for ourselves, basically. Haven't been able to find any sand for us to make chum out of. But it is what it is, bro. Do we have any fishing books we could read? I wonder if that's a valuable use of my time. Maybe, maybe not. Where'd I put them? Somewhere. Downstairs. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it's getting to the time where I actually got to stop playing. Because we only got one more day before my kids got to go back to school, so 11:30 is pretty much the limit. I'm good, as I said, though. We're going to have to call it, though, for the night. I've been having a lot of fun with this map mod, but this is going to be it for me. I'll be back. I'm usually streaming for about 2 hours around this time, but that's the most that I can fit in because of my aforementioned children. But it's going to be Zomboid for a while. Thanks for stopping in. Take it easy. Also, my friends in the YouTube chat, thanks for chatting. Making it interesting, right? Basically changing it from me sitting still alone, talking to myself, to talking to someone. So thanks for joining me, but I'm going to have to call it. So have a good night, everybody. See you.